again to Wizard World virtual experiences as the crowd emojis wildly. Let me see all those emojis out there. Thank you for joining us for WIZ QUIZ. Yeah, shout out where you're watching from. I see Melissa's watching from Denton, Texas. Let us know on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube where you're tuning in from. This is our weekly trivia battle, everyone. We have 50 questions over the course of 50 minutes, and the player that answers the most amount of questions in the fastest amount of time is going to win an amazing prize. If you're watching the stream, you just have to play along at home, so feel free to have some fun in the chat answering those questions. If you'd like to play WIZ QUIZ, you can register. It's closed for tonight, but you can register for next week immediately following this feed tonight. So have some fun, banter, talk smack in the chat. We love that because we're going to talk a lot of smack in this Zoom room in just a few minutes. We are covering all topics nerddom, movies, entertainment, comics, history, science. There's even some autumn questions in there just for thematic purposes. And so we're going to have a battle of the wits, and we're going to bring all of our players out in just a second. But just remember that all of these panels are streaming to you completely free and live at YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. But you can also purchase paid experiences at wizardworldvirtual.com and check out signed memorabilia from our past conventions at thewizardworldvault.com. Speaking of the Wizard World Vault, we take an autograph out each week. It's completely free to play trivia, and you win amazing prizes. This week, the featured autograph of the night is this Roman Reigns signed portrait with a with an authentication as well. So sometimes you have to pay extra for that, but the signature authentication comes with it. So that is our primary prize and our featured prize of the evening. You can go to WIZ QUIZ, the event, and purchase that if you just like to, if you're watching at home and you want one of those and you don't want to play trivia, you can purchase one of those there. We're also increasing the prize package this week. Again, completely free to play, but first place is going to get that Roman Reigns autograph in addition to 2 autographs of their choosing from our vault. Second place is going to get 2 autographs. So we'll go 3, 2, and then third place will get 1 signed autograph of their choosing. Again, completely for free. But hey, we're doing this on purpose. We want you to go to the vault because we have our amazing artists and vendors from our conventions there selling their wares. There's no physical conventions right now. And so the best way that we can help support our artists and vendors is online. So we have an online convention floor at wizardworldvault.com. Here we go. Let's see where everyone's tuning in from. We got folks watching from Philadelphia, Texas, New York, Atlanta, Queens in the house. I'm in Manhattan. What's up, Queens? Illinois, another person from Queens. But let's bring out all of our WIZ QUIZ contestants for the night. Let's hear it for them, everybody. Here they come. On to the ring.
Look, guys.
All right. We've got some people here ready to go. Yeah, for those of you playing, it says trivia game will begin shortly again, so don't stress there. We got Michael from Flint, Michigan. Hey, all of our players, why don't you type in the chat too? Let me know where you're tuning in from. This is our 5th WIZ QUIZ, everybody. And we have a 4-time reigning champ in the room right now. Now, last week was a little controversial. If you were here for it, the quiz master, I don't know, take it up with me, had a bogus final question that led to the most controversial tie in WIZ QUIZ history, and the only tie. So Marty Lloyd stays on top with 4 wins. Marty, welcome back. How are you feeling? Are you hoping for a 5th win here, 5th win tonight? What is your strategies going into this evening?
No strategy, except I've switched back to whiskey from beer last week since it wasn't really working for me. But I just got to hope that I can match John's cat-like reflexes to some extent.
That's right. You mentioned John on my screen, and actually on everyone's screen watching at home. You guys are right next to each other, so you're literally battling. It worked out. It worked out perfectly. John, you were ahead for a majority of the match last week, and then due to that controversial ending, it became a tie. So you are also a returning champ. How does it feel to be back at WIZ QUIZ?
It feels good. Marty's probably going to crush me, but let's get going.
Let's get going. We have a couple people just joining in now that were on the list, so they're going to be joining us shortly. So let's get them in. Here's how the quiz works for those of you watching at home. There are 50 questions, and we're going to try to get them done in 50 minutes, all right? Each question, there is a 20-second countdown, so it's going to have to be fast fingers. Each question is worth 20 points. You lose a point per second, so it's going to be really hard to get that 20 points, but you're trying to get as many points as possible. That way we eliminate ties, because we have a lot of brilliant minds in the room right now. And this is going to cover all things nerd, like I said. So get ready to answer if you're playing at home. Get ready to answer if you're playing live in the Zoom room. We've got folks playing right now in the Zoom room from, I mentioned Michigan, Virginia, Maryland, Minnesota, 2 from Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Illinois in the house. So shout out to everyone there. For those folks that just entered the Zoom room, I see you, we hear you. Hopefully that you are set up and ready to play, but here is the link again for you. If not, we want to keep this fair and make sure everyone's got a chance to play. The big thing, everybody, is we will start with a practice question. So the first question, it's a little bit silly. I'll give you a clue on the, or a hint on what the category is. It's children's television. So we're going to start with a children's television question right off the bat, just to get us started, get us warmed up. So this first one is worth no points, but I just want to make sure that we are set and ready to go and that the quiz is working. So here we go. Is everyone ready to play WIZ QUIZ? As the crowd applauds wildly.
Yeah.
David's back. David's back as well. David, we just got you in here. Sorry that you were stuck in the waiting room for a little bit there.
No worries, no worries.
All right, so your first question, again, should have something to do with children's television. So let's make sure we're all synced up here. You should be seeing the countdown right now, but here we go. Question number 1, your practice question is... Yep, here we go. Everyone should see, what is the name of the show that has these characters on it? Slippery Soap, Paprika, and Magenta. I don't know. Raise your hand. Anyone have kids? Any kids, parents out there? Yeah.
Oh,
Hope for the show.
no. My brother watches it.
You may know this show. You may not know this show. But the good thing is it actually doesn't matter because this is a pointless question, everyone, in more ways than one. Let's see
I
what
wish
the
it counted.
correct answer is. It was Blue's Clues, everybody.
Oh man,
Blue's
lucky shot.
Clues.
Yes.
All right, we're going to check in on the leaderboard only every 10 questions, so that'll lead to some drama and suspense. And again, if you are playing along in the chat at home, have fun. Feel free to shout out the letter of the thing you think it is. Shout out, Amy Grossman Galarza is watching on Facebook and got the correct answer with Blue's Clues, so nice job there, Amy. You are on a little bit of a delay from us, but that doesn't matter. We're happy that you're playing with us. So here we go. Officially, the game begins. 50 questions in 50 minutes, or until I... can't speak anymore. Here we go. The first question of WIZ QUIZ, or question number 2 on your numbers. The tradition of giving apples to teachers dates back to what country in the 16th century?
Ooh.
It's a back-to-school question. Yeah. Yeah, kind of a guessing one. Always guess. You always have a 25% chance in this game. Again, the faster you guess, but you don't get any points for wrong answers. No points taken away for wrong answers, but here we go. Let's see how people answered. I'm curious on this one. We can see how folks answered. All right, majority of people said Denmark, and then we got 5, 4, and 2 for the rest of the countries. The correct answer, cheer if you got it, rabble, rabble, rabble if you didn't. Correct answer is Denmark, everybody. Denmark. It was a practice that was done by poor families that couldn't pay for school. They would pay like in their farm goods. Yeah, and that's where it started. And hey, apples are a symbol of teacher to this day. Also our first fall question. Again, it's going to be a wide range. Some of these are just, gotta guess, gotta take a guess. Here we go. Next question in WIZ QUIZ. In which manga would you find a Shinigami wielding a Zanpakuto? And I always butcher that last one. In which manga anime would you find a Shinigami wielding a Zanpakuto? I know. It's an old... Well, yeah. All these are a little more old school, if you will. Old school meaning like my childhood and before. All right, let's see how everyone did. Yeah, there's some tough ones to start here. Most people guessed Naruto. We also had guesses for Soul Eater, Sword Art Online, and Bleach. The correct answer is Bleach. Bleach. Yeah. Score one there. I know. We're starting. I will say to the fans watching at home and everyone playing tonight, this is always in random difficulty order. So it's not going from easiest to hardest. It's just going in random shuffled order. So that's 3 questions in. Here we go. Question number 4. King Arthur and Sir Bedivere continue on their travels before encountering the knights blank, blank, blank. Is it Of Eternal Peril, In Swamp Castle, Who Always Prevail, or Who Say Ni? This is in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, 1975 movie. They are the Knights of Eternal Peril, Swamp Castle, who always prevail. The correct answer. Can anyone do a dead-on impression? Anyone have a good impression?
Bring us the shrubbery.
There it is. Leonard's got it. Leonard, give us the answer. Do it in character.
We
Go
are
for it.
the knights that go.
That's right. They're the Knights who say "Nee." Nice job, Leonard. They are the Knights who say "Nee." Is the correct answer
If
there?
you can pronounce what they changed it to.
Yeah, what is it? Like Skippy, Papa, whatever. Okay, I don't know. Deep cuts. All right, here we go. Question number 5. Or Spider-Man, obviously. It's their alter egos that work there. But who is it that works at the Daily Bugle? And 5, 4. Here's a good nerd question here. Comic book nerd question. All right, let's just see for fun how people answered. Most people said Spider-Man. This is good. There are a few questions throughout the night that are nerd card worthy here. The correct answer is, of course, Spider-Man. Little tricky because Supergirl does work at a newspaper. Flash is kind of goes back. Barry Allen goes back and forth at various jobs. Works in a crime lab. Matt Murdock's a lawyer, but Peter Parker is the photographer at the Daily Bugle. All right, question number 6. 4 more questions, and we'll check in on the leaderboard. On this day, September 24th, in 1789, President George Washington created what and appointed the first member, John Jay. On this date in history, also very apropos to the times, everybody, and current topics, not strangely, but coincidentally. All right, the correct answer is the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court. John Jay was the very first justice of the peace, the Supreme Court. And as you know, and we won't discuss in this call because it'll take the whole call. There's currently some current topics about the Supreme Court going on. But let's move on to the next question. Question number 7. Kim Richards of Escape to Witch Mountain was also a cast member on The Real Housewives of Orange County, New York, Beverly Hills, or Miami. Any reality show fans out there?
I'm a big fan of these type of shows.
Zach's like, meh. Zach, are you a Real Housewives fan, Zach?
No, I got confused between 2 on this one, so we'll have to see how this one turns out.
What did you say, Zach? Just to put you on the spot.
I went OC, but I was between that and New York.
Yeah, it's these were all actual series, Real Housewives of New York. We bring this question up because Kim Richards and Ike Eisman of the original Escape to Witch Mountain trilogy are on tomorrow in a panel. Cool. So check that out if you were a fan, like I was when I was a kid. It's on Disney Plus. It's worth a rewatch. The correct answer is Beverly Hills was the one that she was on.
Oh, okay.
Beverly.
I guess that was a guess there.
Yeah. I know. There's a wide range tonight. There's a lot of.
I watched that in Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Leonard.
My aunt watches all of them, so no pressure.
You got to know which.
They're all the same.
Desperate Housewives.
What'd you say, Josh?
I said Desperate Housewives, but that's not real.
It's different. That's different. That's a fictional version of the similar type people that are on Real Housewives. All right, here we go. Question number 8. Comic book writer Mick Mignola created this hulking hero brought to life by Ron Perlman in 2004. Who is this character? Also the name of the movie, the titular character. Ron Perlman played him. Mike Mignola created him. Who is that character? Most recently played. Anybody want to shout out who recently played this character?
David Harbour.
David Harbour.
Harbour, because the correct answer is Hellboy.
I still have the comic of Hellboy in concrete.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow. That's awesome. Bonnie says, my shirt has a life of its own on screen, watching in Facebook. So thanks, Bonnie. Shout out to Bonnie. Bonnie's one of our favorite con helpers. You know. Oh, yeah, and Jamie knows Bonnie. Jamie, too. And John. We got a lot of the crew in the house. So New Orleans 2021. Fingers crossed. All right, here we go. I know, it's not going to happen. But... All right, The Mandalorian takes place in what part of the Star Wars timeline? 5 years after Star Wars 3, 5 years before A New Hope, 5 years after Return of the Jedi, or 5 years before The Phantom Menace? This is a tough one to do fast. This is a tough one to do quickly. If you know what movies it comes between, that's what you're looking for there. And it's all before. Let's see. This will be a fun one to see how the crowd answered. It's spread out across the way. Most people said 5 years before, or sorry, after Return of the Jedi. Correct answer is after the Return of the Jedi.
Crap.
They mentioned it in the 3rd episode.
Yeah, it's in between. It's like during the Empire's like rule. Oh no, sorry, no, right after the Empire's fall. Right after the Empire's fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I'm so excited. You guys see the trailer for that? Woo.
It's all good.
Yep,
be
season
good.
2 coming soon.
Yeah.
I got a buddy of mine that's in the new season.
What? What part?
Awesome.
What is he doing in it?
Yeah, he was actually in the trailer. He's one of the backgrounds.
Oh my gosh, that's so.
His name is
Wow.
Paul Gunn, and he was one of the backgrounds. And he just got done doing a couple of horror movies recently here in Vegas.
That's awesome.
Cool. This
very-
is the way.
Very jealous. This is the way. All right. I have spoken, everybody. It's now my turn. Now, here we go. I already said the correct answer. All right. One more question. We'll check the leaderboard. Question number 10. In the film Psycho, who is the fictional proprietor of the Bates Motel? Is it Norman Schwarzkopf, Norman Lear, Norman Mailer, or Norman Bates? These are all real people, or real names, if you will. But only one of them is actually the Psycho. Norman Schwarzkopf, Norman Lear, Norman Mailer, or Norman Bates. Correct answer is Norman Bates, everyone. Norman Bates is a Psycho. All right. It's time to check in with the leaderboards. We've had 10 questions. One of them, I guess, didn't really count, but that's okay. We like to go every... Well, let's do one more then to keep us on every 10s because it will be 51 total. So one more question before the leaderboard. What former WWE wrestler launched their own Netflix show in April of 2020? Miz, The Big Show, The Rock, The Undertaker. Some of these folks have shows, but who just recently launched a Netflix show in April of 2020? Those are your choices there. 2, 1. We got some wrestling fans in the house tonight, hoping for that Roman Reigns signed photo. This Saturday, we've got a bunch of the legends of wrestling coming in. Who do we got this weekend? Barbie Blank, Devon Dudley, the Dudley brothers, Lillian Garcia, Lisa Mae Barone, and Rob Van Dam are coming to a virtual experience this weekend. So if you're a wrestling fan, check it out. The correct answer is...
The Big Show.
The Big Show.
Big Show.
Oh, it's the Big Show. All right, quite a range from 1 to 10 there. Quite a range. Let's see what the current rankings are. Martin is out front in first, defending his title, followed by Leonard Steinman, new player this week, joining us down at the bottom there, and Brian. Do we have Brian in the call right now?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, there you are, Brian. There you are. All right, there we go. They're on the screen. Very nice. Let's see if this new feature works in Zoom, everybody. I'm going to move Marty at the top, and then I'm going to put Leonard right next to him.
Last place.
And then I'm going to put, where's Brian? Brian in third, and then I can, oh my gosh, and the audience sees that view, everybody. I said when we started this 6 months ago, if someone in Zoom can figure out how to move the boxes around, they would be a genius, and we got it. We finally got it, everybody. All right, there's our top 3. Here we go. Question number 12. In the Austin Powers film, what does Dr. Evil say his father claimed to invent? Was it the martini, the question mark, the teddy bear, or a magnet?
One of the best trilogies ever made.
Oh, so good, so good, so good, yeah. Once again, in the first Austin Powers film, what does Dr. Evil say his father claimed to have invented? Kaya Denny's playing in Zoom or in Facebook. All right, let's see. The correct answer is my father. He was a Dutchman, and he invented the. That was my doctor. Question mark, everybody. The question mark. All right.
Hurt a lot.
Yeah, that one takes you down. All right, here we go. Next question. Question number 13. A film sequel released in 1997, blank, Jurassic Park, broke Memorial Day records. Was it The Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park, The Next Chapter, The Lost World, or A New Hope, Jurassic Park? I giggled on that last one. Nobody picked D.
Oh.
Very far.
It's a little tricky. This is a tricky one here because some of these are other Jurassic Park titles, but I was looking specifically for the 1997 sequel, which was The Lost World, everybody. The Lost World. Fallen Kingdom is a new one. That's a Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I think it was the second one, or maybe it's the upcoming one. I can't remember.
The second one.
Yeah, what's the title of the third one coming out?
Dominion.
Oh my gosh. I don't even, who knows when that movie's coming out. All right, but Lost World was your answer. Here we go. Question number 14. Rapid fire, 50 questions, 50 minutes. One of the world's foremost theoretical physicists published A Brief History of Time, Universe in a Nutshell. Is it Sagan, Hubble, Hawking, or Oppenheimer? Who wrote those two books? A Brief History of Time and the Universe in a Nutshell. Who was it? All right, 3, 2, 1. Correct answer is Stephen Hawking.
World's smartest computer.
Yep. Stephen Hawking, an amazing person, and a lot of great stuff about him. All right, let's keep going to question number 15. Frozen is based on what Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale? Is it The Winter Child, The Snow Queen, The Ice Maiden, or The Princess and the Snowman? Where are my Frozen fans at, huh? Who showed up specifically for Frozen questions? Raise your hand.
Do you want Bill Snowman?
There we go. Katie's on board with Frozen. But you can also
Everybody.
you can also just be a fairy tale fan. I don't know. Here we go. The correct answer is, they're all very similar, but the right one is The Snow Queen. The Snow Queen. Hans Christian Andersen. It was originally supposed to be, the Disney movie was going to be a much darker take on it too. They kind of fluffed it up a little bit. But here we go. Let's keep it rolling. Rapid fire trivia.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Let's let that question go. David's gotten two bonus side points just for some good puns so far. So good job, David. Good play on words. All right, question number 16. In 1980, what movie won the Saturn Award for Best Science Fiction Film? Remember some clues from earlier? When we were talking before the chat, someone gave a hint to this one.
They're not getting wrong.
And I blew it too.
This was your opportunity. Someone gave the answer.
And I blew it.
Yeah, I know.
I blew it.
It's that fat. You're concentrating on the 20 seconds.
Damn it.
The correct answer is, as we all now know, because we realized someone gave a. Who said it was the anniversary? Who
That
gave
was
us
me.
fact?
It is the 40th anniversary
Tomorrow, right?
of Empire.
40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back tomorrow. Correct answer is Empire Strikes.
And I blew it.
Back.
I blew it.
Leonard, you gave us the
Auto
facts.
flash.
You gave us the facts.
You should have gotten it.
I miss all these are great. All these are great films. They should have all won Best Sci-Fi. But
I make movies and I don't watch award shows. I'm sorry.
no, I'm just kidding.
Hey, award shows are awesome. Be quiet.
Agreed.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Ricky Gervais is hosting.
He's the one. He's the one. It really rips into him. Anyone watch the Emmys? Emmys were a little.
They're okay. Not the best.
Yeah, not for the situation. I thought they did an okay job.
I thought it was pretty cool virtual.
Yeah, I agree. They had some people live, some people not live. You know. All right, here we go. Let's go to 17. What were the names of Bruce Wayne's parents? Wayne and Alice, George and Elaine, Thomas and Martha, or James and Elizabeth? What were the name of Bruce Wayne's parents? Oh man, everyone's trying to go so fast. I can see some people that there's a lot of tricks and not tricks, but like things that make you want to click it. Like Wayne is an obvious, like you want to go towards that. George and Elaine sounds right, but I think that's just Seinfeld characters.
Yeah,
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
The correct answer is Thomas and Martha. Martha.
Why'd you say Martha? Why'd you say Martha?
Are they gonna keep? Oh, that's in Batman v Superman, right? Not Justice League. That's right. So that's forever canon, everybody, or whatever you want to think about it.
At least it's Batman and not Superman. If I missed a Superman question, I would smacked myself.
Yeah. Well, it's technically the mother. Technically, the mother, according to Zack Snyder, is the same name. So, all right, here we go. Number 18. What Japanese company was responsible for developing Space Invaders? Was it Atari, Mastertronic, Namco, or Taito Corp? Atari, Mastertronic, Namco, or Taito Corp? This is a tricky question because it's not necessarily the device you played it on. It's just the company that made the game itself. Let's say how people answered across the board. All right, most people did go for Atari, Mastertronic, Namco, and Taito Corp. Only one person put Taito
Atari is
Corp. That's true. That's a good point. So that would have been a giveaway, I guess. Because the correct answer, only one person put it, is Taito.
Hey, that's me.
Taito.
Just saw a documentary on video games on Netflix, so.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I kind of screwed that one up too.
Who got it? Who was the one person that got it?
That's me. That's me.
Oh, nice, David. Nice. All right. Yeah, it eventually, I can't remember. It eventually got bought out by like an American company that then like pushed it out, through arcades and stuff. But Taito was the original company. All right. Well, 3 questions away from checking that leaderboard. Here's 19. How long is New Zealand's 90-mile beach? Is it 55 miles, 90 miles, 1 mile, or 9 mile. How long is New Zealand's 90-mile beach? Obviously, there's some tricks here. Not tricks, but, you know. All right, what do you think is the correct answer? Correct answer is... Oh, I'm in the wrong thing here. There it goes. 55 miles. 55 miles.
I guess.
I know. That's one of those rude trivia questions where you like boo the trivia master, and that's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's only 55 miles. Not 1, not 9.
I probably dropped 4 places.
Definitely not
How do they
90.
call it?
All right, let's do it. Number 20. How many curves are on a paperclip? Maybe some. I'm allowed. You're allowed to look at your desk if you have a paperclip. I'm fine with that. That's not cheating. How many curves are on a paperclip? I know. Kea Denny just said trick question about 90 Mile Island. It's not technically. It's not a trick. It's right, but. All right, how many curves? This is one of those ones where you make a quick guess and you're either right or wrong. Let's see how people answered. John's saying 3. He's hoping for 3. Most people said 3, but a bunch of people said 4. Correct answer is 3 curves. 3 curves.
Stupid beer.
3 curves. Yeah, you gotta like do it in your head. You're gonna be like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Now I dropped a couple more places.
Yeah, when you think it's like a symmetrical thing, but it's not. It's not a symmetrical shape. All right, one more question before the leaderboard. Here we go. 21. What image does Daryl Dixon wear on the back of his vest in The Walking Dead? What is on the back of Daryl Dixon's leather vest in The Walking Dead? We're very excited. We're going to have some of the behind-the-scenes folks of Walking Dead joining us on October 4th, right before the season 10 finale airs, which is exciting. We have costume designer, makeup artist, social media manager for Skybound, so check that out. We haven't announced it yet, but exclusive. Here we go. Correct answer is Angel Wings. Angel Wings on the back of Daryl. All right, who's ready for the leaderboard? Who wants to see that leaderboard? I'm excited to move people around on screen if it goes down. All right, current rankings after 20 questions is Martin stays on top. Jamie catapults from wherever Jamie was before up to second place. Brian goes to third. And let's see where Leonard dropped down to there.
I dropped down 2 places.
2 places. Oh, man. Nice. It's
Was it for the Star Wars question?
Jumped up 5 places.
There you go. 4th place right there. Plenty of points still on the board. Obviously, second and third are super close. And honestly, everyone who's playing, you're still in it mathematically. So as opposed to like
I'm not in
my baseball team, the New York Mets. That's Elise's. Elise's played with us since day one, and Elise's goal every week is just to not be in last place. And you got to support that. Too. You got to support that. You got to. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're about halfway through. 25 more questions to go. 22. What Marvel movie features "Ooh Child" by the 5 Stair Steps? Is it Iron Man, Thor Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy, or Ant-Man? What Marvel movie? Bonnie just shouted out to you, Jamie, from 4th to 2nd. Bonnie's watching and cheering.
Sending me messages.
Oh, Kia. Sorry, I pronounced Kia's name wrong. Apologies, Kia. Thanks, Kia. All right. Correct answer. This is my personal favorite Marvel movie in the whole list. I love them all, but this is my favorite. It is, and the best soundtrack too, obviously. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Star-Lord.
Let's see how people did there. I feel like that's pretty much 90.
My favorite dance scene since Footloose.
Nice.
I second that.
Third. There we go. Nice.
That soundtrack was awesome. I love that soundtrack.
I'm gonna put my Footloose and my Guardians DVD right next to each
I
other.
can't wait till Guardians 3.
Same.
I know. Brian Gunn signed on for Suicide Squad. I was like jealous. I was like, how dare you take time off? I know it wasn't his fault. It was Disney. But
They're eventually going to bring Michael Rooker back.
Yeah. Well, he's in.
They can't keep off Yondu.
Yeah, something will happen. I'm excited. Well, because I think they're going to the Adam story, so technically anybody can be like recreated, right? I feel like.
Isn't Thor joining Volume 3?
Yes.
He's technically with them. He's technically with them at the end, but they're not sure if he's going to pop up in Guardians or the next Thor. So, or you know what I mean? But we'll see.
Either way, the next bridge should lead to Galactus.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We got to get those movies out. All right, here we go. Question number 23. In E.T., what does Elliot dress up E.T. as for Halloween to sneak him out of the house? A hunchback with sneakers, a monster with boots, a skeleton with no feet, a ghost with clown feet. E.T. going from Guardians, throwing it back with clown feet, and most people would be correct, everybody. Ghost with clown feet is the costume for E.T. Also one of my favorite movies of all time. Question 24. What is the order in the title intro of the Four Nations in Avatar, The Last Airbender? This is tricky. This is tricky. Is it water, earth, fire, air, air, water, earth, fire, air, water, or fire, air, earth, water? I know. It's for those who've never seen it. For those that are Avatar nerds, you've got this opening speech memorized. For those not, you just gotta take a guess.
Well, not really, because Shyamalan messed up the order from what was on the Nickelodeon one too. So depends on which one you're answering.
Yeah, that I should have clarified. It's I basically just pretend like the Shyamalan one doesn't exist, and so yeah. This is the animated one, and the correct answer is water, earth, fire, air. Not to be confused with Earth, Wind, and Fire. The other day was the 21st of September. We just celebrated the 21st of September.
I should throw away my Shoka poster now.
Hey, you got to be good. You got to know all the nerddoms to win WIZ QUIZ. Here we go. Question number 25. Which of the following is not yellow? Not a yellow bird. They're all birds. Lord Shen, Moltres, Woodstock, or Chocobo? Chocobo?
Crap.
Which is not yellow? I like this question. I like the not questions. It's always like annoying. All right, so who can tell me who knows one that is yellow? Who has got a guaranteed
Woodstock's definitely.
Woodstock's guaranteed yellow.
Woodstock.
Yep.
Moltres is yellow because he's fire.
Moltres
And
is
Chocobo is yellow.
Is a Pokemon, and a Chocobo is from Final Fantasy. All yellow. Lord Shen is the name of the bird from Kung Fu Panda, everybody. Any Kung Fu Pandas, not yellow. So those, is pretty spread across the board there. Correct answer is Lord Shen. All right, question 26. What is the name of the American animated sci-fi sitcom featuring the misadventures of a mad scientist and his grandson? Only 3 choices here. Dexter's Laboratory, Futurama, or Rick and Morty. What's the name of the American animated sci-fi? I guess all technically sci-fi animated sitcoms. That was why I wrote it like that. But which one is the one I'm talking about? Mad Scientist and his grandson. Let's see. I like seeing if we get any 100%ers in there. No, a couple people guessed Dexter. Oh, a few people guessed Dexter's Laboratory. Correct answer is Rick and Morty. Episode of Dexter's Laboratory where he sees his grandson and I'll be like, oh no, because it is slightly vague enough. But I don't care.
Well, that episode was Dexter found out he was his own grandfather.
Oh my gosh, nice. Yeah. Well, I'm not awarding any points because it's my trivia. So here we go. 20. I knew it. Every time I write a mildly vague sort of thing, there's always someone nerdier than me that's like, actually. And I'm like, no. All right, let's do this. 27. What color are aircraft black boxes? This is like the New Zealand 90-mile question. I'll tell you that. What color are aircraft black boxes? Are they orange, green, white, or black? Able to see them in the wreckage. They are orange. Orange. It's either orange or orange, depending on where you're playing from. So we shout out to
Aren't
all.
you glad I didn't say banana?
Hey.
Oh.
-1 point from. Lost a point there. That's all right. All right, here we go. Question number 28. Which of these is not a 7-dwarf in Snow White? Obviously the animated Disney version, not the Hans Christian. Which is not a dwarf, dopey, sleepy, smiley, or bashful? Any Disney nerds out there?
Over here.
What?
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. I know it. There might be a couple more Disney questions. If I'm running trivia, there's always a few.
I love having a year pass.
Oh, there we go. 100%, everybody.
There we
Oh,
100%. Well done. We all know the names of the doors. What is Smiley close to?
A
Happy.
horror movie.
Happy.
Yeah, happy.
Oh, that's a hard
We also have Doc, Grumpy. Which one are we missing?
Oh, yeah. Want a bonus points? Sleepy, happy, grumpy, Doc. I don't know. Dopey. All right. Question 29. How many syllables are in supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Go. You have plenty of time to do it. Remember the trick in school where you put your hand on your thing? 20, 14, 12, or 10. Ooh, that's too. I gave way too much time for that question. You could do this a million times over and over again. but it's stressful because you're in the moment. All right, let's see. I like to see sometimes how people answered. Most people said that the answer was 14. The correct answer is indeed 14.
There we go.
I guess.
Supercalifragilistic.
That's gonna be the one that just like haunts you. You're just gonna always think like supercalifragilistic. There's always some trivia that you just take with you, and you're like, "Did you know that New Zealand's 90-mile island is only 55 miles?" And no one cares, but it's great. That's why I love trivia. All right, 30. What of the following is not a zodiac sign in autumn? So it doesn't fall at all in the season of fall. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Leo. Some zodiacs obviously overlap, but there's one there that is definitely not in autumn. Do we have any Libras in the house? Any Libras in the house? No? Any Scorpios? Scorpios? No? Sagittariuses? Oh, there we go. Scorpio, I'm already. Sagittarius. Any Leos? I'm a Leo. The correct answer is Leo, everyone. That is the summer. Is from like July to August, Leo.
Proud Aquarius.
Yeah, nice.
Save Aquarius.
Aquariuses. We got some Aquariuses. Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
Pisces.
Represent the year, but not a lot of fall babies. All right, here we go. 31, and then we'll check in on the leaderboard, and then we got 20 questions to go. What chess piece can only move diagonally? Only move diagonally. It's the queen, the bishop, the pawn, or the king. So some of these pieces can move diagonally, but one piece there that can only move diagonally. Any chess players in the house?
One night in Bangkok.
Pass.
Queen can move diagonally. The king can move one space at a time as well. Can move diagonally. A pawn technically can move diagonally on that first attack. But the piece that can only move diagonally is the bishop. Everyone, the bishop can only move diagonally. All right, ready for that leaderboard? Who's excited? Let's get some. Just to spice it up for the fans out there, I'm gonna play some cheesy game show music that you all can't hear, but they can. So here we go. Let's see what the current rankings are.
Let's see.
Oh man, drum roll. It is Martin in first. Brian takes over second, and Leonard comes back into third. And let's see where Jamie drops.
1 point difference.
I moved up to 5. So.
I went down 1.
Oops.
I dropped 3.
Yeah.
I suck.
Jamie Moore's in fourth.
I'm feeling better than what I expected.
Yeah. Tonight's
Teresa, I feel sorry for you.
That's okay. Yeah, I think Teresa's
I've been
playing
in
the
your
best.
shoes, Teresa. Trust me. I have been in your shoes.
That's nice. And I think Teresa's playing some folks. And just so you know, people that are watching at home, it's at least brought up an interesting point here that I realized. Teresa is just playing from the comfort and safety of her home. They didn't join the Zoom call, and that's totally fine. All you have to do to play is register, though, beforehand, so we have your email address, and so we can lock the game out just to the people that registered. But you don't have to join us in the Zoom call. Obviously, we're having some fun, having some laughs, making fun of each other, but making fun of Dave's bad puns, things like that. You know what I mean? That's what happens in the Zoom call. No, they're great when we play, but obviously you can play just at home as well. So here we go.
I'm waiting on the Hoobie questions.
The which ones? Oh, there's a who. Americans and Canadians both celebrate this holiday in the fall, but not on the same day. What is it? Sophia is Aquarius in the house. Columbus Day, Thanksgiving, Halloween, or Remembrance Day. Columbus Day, Thanksgiving, Halloween, or Remembrance Day. Correct answer. We both celebrate it, but on different days is Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanksgiving. Yep. Correct answer. Columbus Day is something that
no longer a holiday.
Changing the name of. Exactly. Halloween is Halloween. And Remembrance Day is, I don't know, anyone know? Remembrance Day? Anyone?
November, I remember. I don't November.
I forget.
It's like it's a British, it's when they wear the poppies. It's when they wear the poppies in the UK. It's a remembrance of the end of World War I and all the, it's kind of like a Veterans Day, essentially. It's become like a Veterans Day.
We call it Armistice Day here in the States.
There you go. All right, here we go. Question number 33. They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. Blank, blank, blank. The Addams Family. Ba-na-na-na. I don't know what
Addams Family started when Uncle Phil
all
farted.
kabuki. Are they very clearly eerie, or are they altogether ooky? Or Miles and Baroque? I feel like that's a spelling error. All right, the correct answer. Let's all sing it. They're creepy and they're kooky.
Mysterious and spooky. They're all
together.
together.
All together.
And that is the joy of trying to sing in sync on Zoom, everybody. It's
Wait, who's your
impossible.
favorite Gomez?
Ooh.
Raul Julia.
Raul Julia.
Yeah.
John Aston, come on.
I was a John Aston man myself.
I like, I think I just the movies, the 90s movies hit me at the right time. So
Tim
I'm
Curry
Baldwin.
tried, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Agreed.
Did anyone see the new animated one? I heard it was like a little rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
from
as bad as the new
90s.
Scooby Doo.
Oh God. Ugh.
Hey,
That was-
don't judge Scooby Doo. Do not judge it.
You liked it? It was what Scooby Doo is
Yes.
one of those like mid quarantine movies that I was like, I can't do it. I just can't bring myself to do it. All right, let's keep going. 34. What flavor of Pop-Tarts does Buddy the Elf use in his spaghetti? And Elf. Is it
Top
strawberry?
back Christmas film for me.
Chocolate. I know we're a little early for Christmas films, but maple syrup. We went right from Halloween movie to Christmas, or blueberry. What's it gonna be? Here, here's a question for the group. What do you like better, 31 Days of Halloween or 25 Days of Christmas on Freeform?
25 days of Christmas.
25 days of
Christmas.
Sorry.
They're
Christmas, no
Christmas
questions.
films.
All right. Looks like
Halloween is one of my least favorite holidays.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh wow.
Ooh,
I'll take
Love Christmas.
I'm
though.
sorry
that's
to
right.
any Halloween lovers, but yeah,
Well,
I know.
Yeah, my wife's birthday is Halloween. I'm going to tell her you said that, Elise. Thanks.
Hey!
That's a true fact. That's a true fact. I'm going to tell her that my players all hate your birthday.
My
So,
best friend's birthday was in October, and my dad's birthday is 4 days before Halloween. So,
you're inundated with Halloween. Hey, Sophia Waitward said their favorite Gomez is Nathan Lane on Broadway. They saw Nathan Lane in it on Broadway.
Oh,
That's a good.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
good
good.
call.
Good one,
That's good call.
actually.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
I
It's a good
love
choice.
Nathan Lane.
Yeah, it's a good choice. All right, let's keep this rolling. 9:46. We only got 14 minutes left before the game self-destructs. So, My Little Pony fans are known as what? Predominantly young men. Bronies, Twilight Sparkles, Pegasisters, or phonies. Oh, that's just rude.
Oh my God! I ran a panel on this on a couple conventions back in Missouri.
Nice.
Good.
Leonard, are you a brony or were you just talking about it?
No, it was. Thanks for
That's called, yeah,
It
that's
was,
called the
giving
trivia
a-
slip up.
correct history of why a certain fan base now is the biggest fan base for is men ages 14 to 30.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
They actually did a one-shot comic book for this.
Did they? That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's a whole convention. There's a whole convention in, my gosh, I want to say like Rhode Island or something, where someplace random brony convention.
Baltimore.
Yeah. Baltimore? Is it
Wait,
Baltimore?
I even
It
had-
was in Baltimore.
Leonard, where in
Nice.
Missouri?
Where is Missouri?
No,
It's in
where in
Midwest.
Missouri?
Where in
Where
Missouri?
is
St.
Missouri?
Louis.
St. Louis.
I'm like an hour outside of St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
I ran that panel at Kawacon when they still had Kawacon. I also ran a couple panels in Boston for Jim and the Holograms.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm the only male there that knew the original cartoon because I had to watch it before I got on my school bus when I was a kid.
I like Gem too, Leonard. Gem, I don't know what it was. I really like Gem too. Because it was
I was
right.
a
I
big
feel like it was
Misfits
right
fan.
after. Yeah, it was like right after He-Man or something. And I remember they kind of just went back to back, and I was like, I'm watching both of these. They're good. Bronies is the answer. Pegasisters is actually a thing that's referring to more of folks identifying as female, so that's a real thing. But Twilight Sparkle is just a character, and phonies is just a word that I made.
I like Dr. Hooves.
In the Star Wars universe, what is an AAT? An ATS.
AAT.
It is spelled correctly. So I know there's some Star Wars nerds out there that are. This is not an AT. It's an AAT. What is an AAT in Star Wars? Is it a battle tank, a piloting droid, a pulse rifle, or a clone lieutenant?
Man, I destroyed so many of these toys back in the 80s.
It is the if you've watched the original, not the original, the prequels or the Clone Wars, you would know that this is a battle tank. Everybody, it is a battle tank. It is, yeah. It's the. I wonder if I have a picture of it. It's an armored assault tank. Let me see if I can find
It looks like a camel.
Yeah, it's the thing that the droids are in. That's like, it does kind of look like a camel. I don't know. Google it later. Star Wars universe is an advanced. Not advanced. Armored assault tank. Armored assault tank. All right. Oop, did I get the correct answer there? I didn't. There we go. Battle tank. All right. Question 37. What is the name of the floating city you spend in BioShock Infinite? Is it Zephyr, Rapture, Columbia, or Homeland? What is the name of the floating city you spend most of the time in
Oh,
during events?
I messed this one up too. Dang it.
Yeah, there is a trick, not a trick again, but there is always an answer that you could go for right away.
Thank you, Booker DeWitt.
That answer that, let's see how people answered here. Because I bet there's a couple guesses for, a bunch of guesses for Rapture. A few guesses here or there. Rapture is actually the city that you're in BioShock 1. It's the underwater city in BioShock 1 and 2. The floating city is Columbia, everybody. Columbia in BioShock. Yeah, that was a tricky one.
Yeah, and they made mention of Rapture a couple times in Infinite too, so.
Yeah, and then there's like the DLC where you like
I
go
almost
back
guessed that.
yeah, Columbia is the name of that. All right, let's keep it going. 38. What is the name of Mulan's animated dragon spirit friend? Not appearing in the new live-action remake. Is it Mushu?
Eddie Murphy.
Anyone seen the live action?
I did watch it the other night. Yao
That is one
or
of the reasons
Ling?
why I will never watch that live action movie.
because of this character's not there?
Yes, and Li Shang is not in there, and all the numbers are gone.
I know.
So,
These are the music. I know. These are all. If they had my quick review on the movie is it's a little culturally whitewashed.
Yeah, I get that.
But they actually did a really good job, I think, of harkening back to like kung fu style movies. And I think if they really embraced that and like went and embraced the culture more, it would have been really interesting and a new take. But it just felt a little Disney-fied. The correct answer is Mushu from the
kind of like
original,
what they did
so-
with Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah,
Culture-ish.
that one's got good representation. The representation.
Yeah, it was Harvey Firestein.
No, the representation's great, and when Ming-Na Wen comes out at the end, spoiler, Ming-Na Wen makes a cameo, and she was the original voice of Mulan. So the representation is great and amazing. It just felt very like cartoony, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right, here we go. Number 39. What city does Ratatouille take place? Back to back Disney questions for all the Disney fans out there. In what city does Ratatouille take place? Again, we're hitting all the
If you
nerds.
don't know this, you're not a Disney fan.
Yeah, true that. Paris, Venice, London. Oh, Laura said, uh-oh. I don't know about that.
A place on my bucket list.
Oh, place on a bucket list to visit. You know what? I can't wait for the new ride to come to Disney World. Apparently, there's a Ratatouille ride coming. The correct answer is Paris, everybody. Paris. A couple people in Italy. I think that is like a guess that you can make because you think cooking and things like that. But the correct answer is Paris. Let's keep going. We're going to go rapid fire for these final ones. Didaskaleinophobia is a fear of what? Might just have to take a guess here. But I will say it is back to school related, but all of these could be, so I don't know if that's a real clue. But riding the bus, going to school, eating in the cafeteria or public bathrooms, but some kids have didaskaleinophobia. And it is a fear of going to school.
Okay.
I know, it felt too like obvious just going to school. All right, here we go. 41, and then we're going to check the leaderboard, and then we're going to go careening into our final questions. What is the name of the fairy from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time that goes, "Hey, look, watch out"? That's my impression.
And I accidentally pressed the wrong button on this one.
Listen. Hey. One of the greatest video games of all time, in my opinion. And the correct answer is Navi. Navi is the name.
And I actually pressed the wrong button by accident. Thank you.
Raggin' fraggin'.
Mary and Navi sound too
All
close
right,
together.
here comes the
Let's just
leaderboard,
go
everybody. Oh, Sophia speaks Greek. Oh my gosh. Sophia, if you could give me the phonetic pronunciation of that phobia, that'd be awesome. Thanks, Sophia, watching on Facebook. All right, here we go. Let's go to the leaderboard. Let's see if anything's changed. Drum roll on your thighs to simulate tension. All right, here we go. The current rankings. After 40 questions, Brian takes over first place, everybody.
Ooh.
With 446 points. Martin goes to second. Leonard remains in third. And just as soon as the screen changes for me.
Whoever Brian is rocks.
Jamie Moore still hanging on in fourth
Well,
place.
that last round was kind of tough.
Brian,
yeah.
you rock.
Nikki,
Man, I suck.
Nikki, who's playing, is not too far behind.
Sorry, Marty.
Let's see. Oh, I've got all the real points right here. This is even better. Yeah, there's a lot of players within that 300 range that still have a pretty good chance here because we've got 10 questions to go, all worth 20 points. So 200 points technically on the board. It'd be pretty tough to get all of them, but here we go. Final 10 questions, everybody, of WIZ QUIZ, 9/24/20 edition. Here we go. Question number 42. What is the name of the Men in Black memory eraser device? Is it Memento Mori, an MED, memory eraser device, a neuralizer, or a neuroflash? What is the
One
name?
of my favorite Marvel movies.
Yeah, right? It's a good call. Good call. Memento Mori, MED, neuralizer.
I remember. I just remember looking at the light and then.
Neuroflash. I know. Look into the light. Let's see how people answered. Most people said neuralizer, and most people are correct. Everyone, neuralizer is the answer. See, these are the fun ones because these are the ones where if a lot of people get it right, it's all about fastest finger. All right, question 43. What are the names of the 3 minions from Despicable Me? The 3 main ones from the first one. Is it James, Joey, and Matt? Bob, Kevin, and Stuart? Andrew, Frank, and
Oh,
Steve?
I know this
Or
one.
Antonio, Richard, and Tom? I do.
Leonard.
Oh, it's banana.
Ba 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 na na.
Banana.
Ba, 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 na. There actually is a mild language that they speak. I teach after school online for kids, and they know like,
Milanese?
how to speak Minion. They know all the Minion names. Super cute. They're inspired by this question, but the correct answer is Bob, Kevin, and Stuart are the original.
King Bob.
Minions. I don't think.
Do it.
I think if I'm correct, and all of the other 3 combos don't have anyone. No, there might be a Steve. There might be a Steve minion, but I think the rest aren't minion names. All right, here we go. Question 44. Who invented the word vomit? Was it Charles Dickens, Jane Austen, William Shakespeare, or Dr. Seuss? Who invented the word vomit? Yeah, it's a tough one.
The ghostwriter for this writer.
All right, 4 seconds. Who invented the word vomit? Correct answer is William Shakespeare, everybody.
Like I said, the ghostwriter for this writer.
I know. I heard you say that, and then I went silent because I was like, I don't want to acknowledge it. I don't want to
I
acknowledge it.
almost changed it to Shakespeare. I almost did.
I was trying to look
But
up.
can you name the play that it was used in?
Yeah, that's the bonus question. Do you know the answer, Leonard?
Most Ado About Nothing.
Much ado about nothing. All right, let's keep it rolling here. Next question, question 45. What color is Yoda? You gotta have. I feel like
Pretty obvious.
What color is Yoda? You gotta have a softball every once in a while, just to get everybody kind of like. Woke
He's the
back
same
up.
color as Frank Oz.
You know what's my favorite
He's
part about this?
blue.
My favorite part of this question is that none of the except for one, none of the names of the colors match the colors. And if for any
He's
for
blue.
any of us fellow OCDers out there, it could drive you crazy. Let's just make sure. One person guessed orange and brown. I guess there could be some shades of orange and brown in there. But the correct answer is green. Green, everybody. Question 46. In kindergarten comp, what is the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger's detective? Is it John Kimball, John Matrix, John Kruger, or Mark Kaminsky?
It's not a tumor.
It's not the tumor. If you use that accent, I feel like it helps actually. If you mumble it to yourself, it gets you the name. Because he shouts it out often in this movie. He goes, "I'm Detective John Kimball." Detective John Kimball, everybody, is the name.
Matrix was Commando.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then Kruger. Oh, I forget what John Kruger is. Let's see.
I think Cougar was End of Days.
Yeah, I pulled it from somewhere. It was another one of his.
Or Eraser.
I feel ashamed of myself.
You got it wrong. All right, here we go. Careening towards the end. 2 minutes before the top of the hour. All right, before Harry Potter muggles, this term was used in the UK to describe what? So people from the UK used the word slang muggle to describe marijuana, a sweetheart, a fishtail, or a magic hand. Magic hand. Marijuana joint, sweetheart, a fishtail, or a magic hand. Before Harry Potter, a muggle was a
Crap.
Oh, took a guess there.
Damn.
Because muggle means mugging.
Muggle means muggle.
Oh.
48. Who compiled Webster's dictionary? Was it Noah Webster, Emmanuel Lewis, Merriam-Webster, or Charlotte from Charlotte's Web? Who compiled Webster's dictionary?
Who thought to put Charlotte the spider in there?
Ooh, so that was me. Sometimes by question 48, I get a little delirious and I start having fun.
It was the rat.
All right, so
Templeton.
the correct pronunciation of that fear was Didaskaleinophobia. No, I butchered that. Didaskaleinophobia. All right. There is a tricky thing here because it's going to be between Merriam-Webster and Noah Webster. It is a Merriam-Webster dictionary, but Merriam was a different person. The correct answer is Noah Webster. Noah Webster. I know that was. It's Merriam-Webster. There was two people, and the Webster was Noah Webster.
See,
I feel like stapler.
because females are better than guys, in my opinion.
There you go. So a little tricky there. 49. Torchwood is an anagram and a spin-off of what popular British sci-fi series? Orphan Black, Red Dwarf, Black Mirror, Doctor Who. You either know this or you're really good at anagrams. Because only one.
Thank you, Mike.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Only one. If you're paying attention to Leonard tonight, everybody, you should know the answer. Because Leonard's been asking for a question about this show all night long, and it's a pretty easy one, I think. The answer is Doctor Who. Doctor Who. 2 questions left, everybody. What are going to be the final standings? Here we go. First off, question 50. Question 50. What does Charlie Brown's teacher say? Charlie, get to work. Wah, 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 wah. Or sit up straight. As I mentioned, this is in no particular order.
Obviously.
This is in no particular order of difficulty.
So obvious.
As you can see. And maybe every once in a while I take some
All
of
the adults.
Can we all
All
say it
the
at
adults
once?
and peanuts say the same thing.
They all say the same thing.
Can we all say it at once, please?
We can all say it at once. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, that is correct. The correct answer is wah 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 wah. All right, last question, and then we're gonna see how this all pans out. As a reminder to fans, sign up for WIZ QUIZ. Next week we're gonna keep doing this each and every week. Also stay tuned because on October 8th there is gonna be a special celebrity host hosting trivia that night. It will be a paid experience. I'm gonna still try to put free WIZ QUIZ in somewhere that week, but we might take the week off for that paid celebrity hosted experience. We're going to announce it tonight after WIZ QUIZ, so stay tuned to our social media. I can't blow it up here just yet, but here we go. Last question. Question number 51. As of 2020, who's the only U.S. president to have earned a PhD? Was it Barack Obama, Woodrow Wilson, James Madison, or FDR? Who is the only U.S. president to have earned a PhD? Barack Obama.
If I get this wrong, I'm going to smack myself.
All right, let's see how people answered. It's the last question. Ooh, it's spread across the board there. Most people guessed Barack Obama. Definitely a good educated guess. But then a couple guesses for Wilson, Madison, and FDR. Ooh, this could be the deciding factor because the correct answer was Woodrow Wilson, everybody. Only one to have a PhD. Who can tell me what, bonus question, what does PhD stand for? Anybody?
I'll hire deeper.
Doctorate of philosophy. Doctorate of philosophy. It doesn't always have to do with philosophy. Obviously, that's just where it comes from. All right, here we go. Let's get some game show music on in the background. It is time for the final standings. First of all, thank you all for playing. Give yourself all a round of applause. Everyone who's here in the Zoom, everyone who's chilling in the background in the Zoom, people that are just playing from their devices. If you want to play WIZ QUIZ, go to Wizard World Vault or wizardworldvirtual.com and sign up for next week. We'll announce what our exclusive signed autograph is this week in honor of our World of Wrestling panel this Saturday. We've got a Roman Reigns signed autograph. That's going to first place. First place also gets 2 other autographs for a total of $180 prize package. Again, just for signing in and playing for free. Second place gets 2 autos worth $120, and then third place gets 1 auto worth $60. And they're all, you get to go on online and see what we got in the vault and choose for your own. And please support our artists and vendors. If you've got a little extra cash, birthday coming up, just want to treat yourself or a loved one, support our artists and vendors at the wizardworldvault.com. I've spoken enough. Let's get to the rankings. Without further ado, in first place, it's gonna be drum roll. What if it all crap? Brian, we have a new champion. Leonard was at a second.
Nice.
Did Marty just leave?
So
Did Marty, Marty said, "I'm out. I didn't win. I'm not." Oh, Marty's in the waiting room. Let's wait. Oh, he doesn't even know. Oh, he should see it on his device. He probably sees it on his device. Brian is our new WIZ QUIZ champion, taking over the throne from Marty and John. Congratulations to Brian.
Nice job.
Yeah, Roman Reigns autograph. Leonard, you get 2, and then where's Marty at? We gotta get Marty.
All right.
My internet dropped out.
Forward tab.
Where'd
Marty
you go?
needs to get back to the beer.
Oh,
No,
you're
I'm
on-
back.
Oh, you're on the back.
I'm here.
There you are.
You
There
been
you
the throne.
are.
Yeah, my internet dropped out.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Marty. Again, thanks. Shout out to everyone playing. I'm scrolling through a bunch of the other folks. A lot of people playing in this call. I've been your host, Mike G. You can follow me at Mike G Does Things. We'll do this each and every week at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Continue to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to find out about those upcoming panels. But this has been WIZ QUIZ 9/24/20 edition. Wave goodbye, everybody.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Bye, guys.
See everybody next
Thank you. Good
time.
job, everybody.